been cracking myself up with that Miss Vanshee exit for an entire week. I've been stalking my family members with it. I've been on Snapchat sending snaps to my friends, and I think I'm gonna be banished from my entire community at some point because I can't stop saying it. It's so catchy. And I remember somebody writing down in the comment section because I was just like, why would she do that? It's so weird. And I think somebody wrote and said, it's because it's very catchy. They're so right. I can't stop saying, Mr. V. So I see that I'm not the only one who is just like stuck with this because Eureka starts talking about it. Then we get a clip of like Michelle taunting Brew with the Vanshee. Listen, that was a smart exit. I didn't understand it at first. A week later, I totally get it because I can't remember anybody else's like sayings or names or whatever. But I remember Miss Vanshee. Okay, so Khloe Kardashian and the Vixen are going to be the messiest two of this season. And even if their drag is not good enough, I think that they are going to stay long throughout the season, longer than we anticipated because they're both very messy. Because as soon as they get back, Khloe is just like, oh, somebody told me that there was a conversation going on while we were on the main stage. And poor Aquaria, who did not want to get into the conflict. And I'm Team Aquaria on this because I feel like Vixen was very messy. But I can also kind of understand Vixen because Aquaria was just like, well, you know, somebody said that we kind of looked alike or like really skating over what she actually said. And I don't think that she was being a punk about it, but I do think that it was just like, we've moved on from that moment that happened there. Let's just keep on pushing. It's good energy in the room. Let's not bring up this drama. I don't feel like Aquaria was given the chance to confront Cracker about it and putting it on blast. Maybe she didn't want to talk about it in front of everybody, although she did when they were on the main stage. But anyway, Vixen, who I didn't like it, but a part of me is just like, well, you know, let's get it popping. Vixen then jumps in and is just like, I know, baby, you said this about this person. And Miss Cracker was just like, oh, I'm sorry. I would have never done this to you intentionally. And I'm starting to be Team Cracker. Because Miss Cracker seems, I don't know. I'm starting to like Miss Cracker. A lot of you have told me about Miss Cracker. I've been looking her up on Instagram and on YouTube and things like that. And I'm liking her as a person. I'm liking her as a performer. I'm liking her style of drag. Like I said before, the YouTube, I don't know, the jokes came off kind of mean to me and not really more mean than funny, so I couldn't really get into it. But doing more research, I'm starting to like Miss Cracker, and I also think it's because she's Bob the Drag Queen's daughter, and I don't feel like Bob the Drag Queen would be associated to mess, so like foolishness. So I don't know, but I'm starting to really like Miss Cracker, but it's just, I don't know. I feel like Vixen and Khloe are going to stay, even if they're not doing well, because they're just messy and they get conflict rolling. And to be honest, it's a TV show. Although we don't like to see the queens go at it, it is a TV show. And we got to have like some kind of conflict and drama. And Vixen is going to earn her spot because mother is messy. And I don't know if I'm here for it yet because she bothered me in the beginning. But then I was just like, you know what, Aquaria, you was popping off when Miss Cracker wasn't there. Now she's here. Say what you mean. Say it with your chest, boo. It's called being on top. I'm here for Miss Cracker. I'm going to put her on my top 5. Yeah. What was that note? What is going on this season? The Vixen will fight you. What, girl? Hey, girl, hey. So, this quick challenge, I hope it has something to do with the runway because I'm watching this live. I don't know. I'm hoping it has something to do with the runway because this country quick challenge for me, I'm just like, why? Like, I'm hoping it has something to do with the Maxi challenge in the end because right now it's just not making any sense. Also, how tall is Andy Cohen? Like, is he really short or is Rue really tall? Something's going on because Andy Cohen looks like when an adult plays a kid on a TV show, they're like on their knees. It's just, he looked really, really short standing next to Rupaul. Like, I felt like the camera guy was struggling to get the both of them in a shot. Guys, I don't understand this challenge. I just don't get this mini challenge. I don't. They're in quick country drag and then they have to dance. Like, what is going on? And also, a lot of them need time with their makeup because this quick drag didn't work for a lot of queens. Dusty Ray Bottoms, I love you, sis. But, ooh, that 5 o'clock shadow, yeah, you need some color corrector. Quick color corrector. Oh, Andy Cohen, Nene is going to snatch your wig. When he called Monet Exchange Nene Leakes, I felt bad because I could see it a little bit. Sorry, sis. I could just a little. Aquarius, sweetie, stop spinning it don't work for you, because she does this really cute trick, funky trick, with a broomstick or whatever. And I thought it was cute and kitschy and funny, you know, good comedy queen stuff. I still don't know where she's placed. I don't know if she's comedy or just glam. I don't know, but I thought that was the most creative out of what I've seen. But honey, you gotta stop spinning. You don't you need to spot. That's what you need to do. But she doesn't. She just does all these spinning, and then she gets out of control, and she be falling into places. And I'm like, you need to leave that trick at home until you perfect it, because spinning ain't your thing. Now you can sit on it, but spin on it, no. I just now realized it. Was this mini challenge just like a commercial for Rue's new like country song? Genius. I do it too. I do it too. I'm not hating, but I just didn't understand the challenge. And then I'm just like, oh, this is Rue singing on this track. So, okay, it's a nice little commercial. There we go. Now I got it. Now I got it. Asia and the Vixen win. I don't know if I'm okay with that, because I felt like Aquaria, Eureka, and Miss Cracker, I think they had like the best drag. Also, Calorie had the good drag too, but she didn't give personality, but I felt like for a quick drag, those were the best for me. Asia was good too, but Vixen was so rough. I'm just like, for quick drag, I need you to at least put on some foundation or something, a little bit of primer, something. I didn't think that she should have won, but I think she probably won for the dancing and the confidence or whatever, but those were not my winners. Who were yours? Who did you think should have won the mini challenge? Let me know in the comment section below. Woo! I just got a close-up shot of Cameron. Mother, you need all the time they can give you to do your makeup, because quick drag ain't your thing. It was rough. It was rough. I'm so surprised that Eureka and Mayhem were the last two to be picked for these teams. Like, the fact that Calorie got picked before Mayhem, who was the winner last episode, just does not make any sense to me. These teams, I just don't understand. I would go for, if it's a team challenge, I would definitely go for the winners. Like, I would have thought that Miss Cracker would have been picked first. Like, they are so weird and off to me. And then not picking Eureka because she talks a lot. She's done this show before. She's done these challenges and performances before. Eureka, Miss Cracker, and Mayhem would have been my top 3 picks. I don't understand how they did not come, like, you know, within the first 3 picks. Mayhem being the second to last to be picked when she's won the challenge last week just shocked me. Like, what is going on? There's some, maybe there's something going on behind the scenes that we're not seeing, but I just did not see that coming at all. I don't want to say it because I just wanted to see how it would go, but when Vixen and Asia were the captains, the team captains, I was just like, if I was in this challenge, I would not want to be on Vixen's team. And this is why. Because Vixen is just unnecessarily nasty. And I don't know Miss Vixen to know if this is how she is. But it just, for me, just seems so put on and extra all the time. I just don't like it. Because when they're sitting down preparing the parts for the musical, she's just like, you know, I may give you what you want. I may not, you know, just to be, you know, a bee or whatever. And I'm just... like, why even start off like that? Like, I don't understand. I get Miss Vixen's attitude, and I don't get this hair. Like, what is going on? It's just, you know what it is? Miss Vixen's hair looks like, you know, when you first start your natural hair journey and you forget to wrap your hair up every night. Because if you don't wrap your hair up every night and you start on your natural hair journey, or even throughout your natural hair journey, you will end up looking like Miss Vixen. Especially if you do not have silk pillowcases. Stay woke. Aquaria. This is getting old already, and it's episode 2. So, yeah, I understand why Eureka was picked last. Baby, I think Eureka probably has, like, you know, the spirit of leadership, and she does not know how to be a team player. She kind of likes to lead out. Did we see her do this on season 9? I kind of don't remember it. I guess I was just so hyped for her coming back that I overlooked a lot of her flaws, and maybe this was one of them, because Asia is trying to lead. Like, it's really difficult when you're trying to lead a group of performers who you've never worked with before as a group, you know what I mean? And then to have somebody who is not the designated leader, who is not even like the designated partner, jumping in with suggestions when you're thinking and trying to do everything, you know, to make it good, to make the show good, it doesn't help, you know what I mean? And Eureka, from what I've seen, just wasn't helping. She wasn't, and I knew she probably felt like she was, but if I was Asia, I would have snapped too. I would have snapped too. Oh, Eureka, were you this annoying on your season? Did I overlook it? I feel like I did because I'm a fan. Sis, you gonna struggle in the butt shaking department, because if you think you gonna give in this musical what you gave that lip sync for your life, sweetie, you might be going home. My baby, Alyssa is back. Oh, she looks great. Alyssa, it's just a shame that she doesn't have a crown. I watched her All Stars. I watched her season as well, and you know she had a couple issues, but I feel like it's just a missed opportunity that she is not the queen. I also feel like with the All Stars, just with this show, I think there's so many challenges or whatever to really see if the queen can rise to the top. But there's so many like gag endings where they're trying to throw things in that I just feel like we get cheated of some really good queens because they're throwing these gotcha moments, you know what I mean? And they're not really, you know, picking the ones who deserve the crown, in my opinion. I'm not taking anything away from all the All-Stars crown, except for one. But I just feel like, man, I don't know, I just feel like the fact that Shangela, Alyssa, and Katya don't have a crown, it's not right. Shea Coulee as well. I don't understand. I just feel like if the show was based off of performance and not trying to survive like these obstacles that they throw in that are set up for you to fail, I think the queen lineup will look totally different. That's all I'm saying. Calorie is struggling. What I tell y'all, Calorie has great confidence, right? The execution is never there behind the confidence, because Alyssa is just giving them like basic stuff that I can do, and I'm not a dancer. I'm just black. That don't mean we all can dance. Real talk. It's a stereotype we don't like to tell people. It's all across the board true. Anyway, I just feel like Alyssa is giving them the easiest kind of dance moves. I don't think Calorie would ever be able to survive Todrick if she's struggling with these dance moves that Alyssa is giving. And no shade to the dance moves that Alyssa is has prepared for the queens. It's still good. Like, I would love to go to a dance class that she teaches, because she just seems like a lot of fun and a lot of energy and a lot of like funky dance moves. I could do funky. I could do spank, but that's about it. That's all I'm giving you. I'm giving you funky, I'm giving you spank, and that's it. I would never steal from anyone on purpose. You know what? I believe Eureka, and I really feel bad for her, because she's just basically dealing with a lot of anxiety and shock, because she's at the same place where she was last year when she hurt herself and put herself in, not put herself, but you know, it was a lot that came with that, because she didn't know if she could be able to dance again. And, you know, all that happens to you, and your mind goes to a lot of things, because I had injured myself a few years back. And to this day, there are still certain things that I am fit enough to do. But guys, I get terrified and I just end up not doing it, which is probably why I'm still thick as a snicker, okay? But there are like certain like movements and like, certain weights I won't lift, a lot of things. So I injured myself. I used to like be big in CrossFit, and I injured myself in one of my CrossFit classes, and I just I haven't been back to the gym. I haven't been back to CrossFit. I don't think I've lifted a weight since then. It's all in your head, and you really just have to like get over it. But I can't tell a Eureka to get over it within like a challenge. It's taken me years, okay? That's a real thing. That is a real thing. I feel bad for her, because I don't want this to send her home, but I understand. I totally understand. Miss Vixen's team is in trouble, and I'm shocked. They seem like they're all performers. Blair said that she was a Broadway baby. I'm sorry. Listen, wait, okay. Was she straight theater, or did she do musical theater? Because with those moves that Blair was giving. There's no way that she was in any kind of Broadway musical theater unless she was a paraplegic. Unless her character was a paraplegic, I don't see Blair being in a musical on Broadway. I need to check her resume because I thought that Blair was going to kill it. I knew that Vixen was going to kill it. Monet, everybody really, Mayhem. This team surprised me because I thought that they were going to be the ones to get it together. And also, I don't fault them for not working on their choreography because they were told there was going to be a choreographer. I mean, did I miss something where Ru said to work on your choreography and then take it to the choreographer? I don't know. Maybe I missed that, but I didn't understand why the other team was creating choreography when they were told there was going to be a choreographer there. So I don't know. I'm all over the place with this episode. Not really enjoying it as much. It seems like a kind of a filler episode. It's running a little dry, a little light on the drama. And the challenges, I just don't understand. I also feel like, isn't it way too early to be doing a musical at this point? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm sorry. Blair, sis, you lying. There's no way. Have y'all seen Broadway? You can't play. Broadway is the hardest, like, it is the hardest acting category to, like, get into. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you're doing Broadway, you're already a Viola Davis. You know what I mean? Like, you just can't walk on Broadway and do whatever you want to do. I feel like Blair did a show on Broadway, maybe off Broadway, you know, maybe it was somewhere in the vicinity of it. Maybe she could see a Broadway sign, but I'm just, Broadway. And what musical? What show was she in on Broadway? Nah. So, she frauding. Forgive me for not talking about Alyssa's jacket. Can we get into that fabulous jacket? Yes! But she always comes with the best fashions, except for that, that paparazzi dress. That was a little too DIY for the runway. Dusty, that is your signature, sis, but don't do them damn dots. Please, Michelle is looking for a reason to cuss you out. That is her role on this show. She just looks for a reason to drag somebody, okay? She had a problem with Ben Della Crema All-Stars because she couldn't find anything. And when Ben did that terrible 70s number, she got her life. Don't do them dots, boo. I don't care if it's your signature. She already circling around you. Don't give her what she want. Good TV time. That's what she want. A good TV drag. She does them well, but I'm saying don't feed her. Don't feed her. Learn from Chi-Chi. Do not feed Michelle Visage. I'm watching this episode and I'm still mad at Blair for lying on Broadway. You don't play with Broadway. I hate it. Ru looks amazing. She brought it for season 10. She really, really did. The hair, oh, I love when she does that big bouffant, like wavy, curly, kind of like curl at the tip hair with this makeup. Is Raven doing her makeup again? She looks great this season. And this dress, I loved it, but it was kind of bittersweet for me because I feel like this is what Shangela would have created on All Stars with that gold tinsel mess if she had the skills to do so. I gotta get over Shangela. Never. Oh my gosh, she even has a gold corset. This whole look, guys, it's like body, and you know Ru loves it because when Ru is wearing an outfit that Ru loves, she sits a certain way and there's like joy beaming from her. Normally she's on like her regal queen goddess thing, but she's feeling herself in this outfit and you can tell. Work! I love that. Oh, I want that. Where do these dresses go? Because I know they just like don't throw them away. Do they donate them or do they put them up for sale? Because that dress, that seems like something I want to rock on my birthday. As long as I can get these titties in it. Oof. I'm not a Halsey fan, so I don't know much about her, but I have seen her on like award shows and things of that nature. For me, this is the best she's ever looked. She looks great. And you know what, Halsey? I can see the black in you. You know, because she kind of feels bad that, you know, she's white passing. She's always always lamenting on Twitter about how she, you know, that she is half black and she doesn't like the fact that y'all don't know that. You know what I mean? So I can see our people in you, Halsey. You look great, sis. You look great. When I grow up, I want to be Padma. I'm telling you guys, she's been a woman since I can remember, since I was like a little, I was gonna say little person, since I was like a kid. I remember her being a woman. She hasn't aged a day. She looks great. She looks happy and healthy, and this outfit and makeup. I would have never thought to pair this purple eyeshadow with like this mustard satin dress. Queen, see, she a queen. That's what queens do. You know what? We're gonna stop glitter slander. It was not that bad. I remember watching it and thinking, you know, Mariah has done better, but it is not as bad as people make it out to be. It's a classic to Mariah Carey stands, you know, to the lambs, but still, it's a classic. I thought about this. Is there any way I'm gonna figure it out myself? But if you guys have any tips or tea, you know what? Rent is cheap when you live next to a train station. It's not the best when you're filming. Anyway, if anybody knows, please let me know. I'm also going to do my own research, but I would love to do the voiceover for one of these, like RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars or regular Drag Race, you know, musical challenges. I really, really love them. And I think they're doing voiceovers here in LA. If it's not here in LA, I bet you it's somewhere in the South because it's probably a lot cheaper. But let me know in the comment section below if you had any tea, because I would really want to do that. I'm watching this and I'm getting my life and I'm like, that should be me. Woo! Team Asia had a lot of weak links. Like, it wasn't good. Like, it wasn't what it could be. It was weird because it seemed like Eureka knew the words, but she was just off on the lip sync, because I would have thought that she didn't know the words, but her mannerisms was matching up to what she was saying. But it just looked really, really bad. And Dusty, who I'm surprised by, these Broadway babies, is a lion, because Dusty was kind of weak for me as well. It just wasn't working. Aquaria was awesome. Monique was awesome. Asia was great. Yuha wasn't even in the building. I thought Calorie was going to be horrible. But considering that she had Eureka and Yuha on her team, yeah, she's lucky she was on that team, because, listen, those broads needed some serious work. Like, Calorie wasn't giving it a lot to me, but she just, in my opinion, wasn't as worse as Eureka and Yuha. Like, ooh, that team, I'm shocked. I really, really am. Miss Vixen's team won. I didn't see not one weak link. They were all hilarious. First of all, I feel attacked by Drag Mouth. I was like, oh, they throwing shots. But that was a really good musical presentation. Miss Cracker did so well. And I guess it's all editing and make you think that they're going to do bad, but Miss Cracker was really good. The whole team. Vixen, of course, was good. Monet Exchange is hilarious. That was a really strong team. And I'm shocked, because from their rehearsal and them not having a lot of things prepared, I thought that they were going to really struggle, but they knocked Team Asia out of the water. I'm shocked, but it's well deserved. They deserve this win. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't know, but if they don't get it, I'm going to feel scandalized. No, that's not going to work. Category is Very Best Drag. Asia O'Hara, gorgeous. Like, just a beautiful person. And then you add all these accessories that enhances her beauty. Sickening. Case of Drag Mouth. Yuha, I love Yuha's look minus the fishnets. I just felt like the fishnets weren't needed. She probably should have went with maybe a shimmery tight and that would have worked, but we did not need the fishnets. And also, I recognize this hair because I saw Yuha perform. I went to Hamburger Mary's for my birthday and Yuha was there. It was her first show in LA and she killed it. She was such a great performer. So I'm interested to see if she, you know, falls low. I feel kind of bad, but I do want to see her give you guys a lip sync for her life because Yuha, whoo, mother is great at lip syncing. So I was kind of shocked in the actual performance that she didn't do as well. Maybe it's because she's dealing with somebody else's choreography or words. I don't know. But I would love for you guys to see her in the lip sync that she really can match. This one was not the best for her, and I'm guessing that it was probably nerves, but when she performed at my party, when she performed at Hamburger Mary's, we were floored by her. She is a great performer. You might not have seen it on this episode, but mother, she got cast on this show because she's great at what she does. Oh, Dusty, this is the way you shut up Michelle Visage. Dusty looks amazing. I love the hair. I love the whole outfit. I still see Dusty, you know what I mean? Like, she didn't leave her drag aesthetic. This is still Dusty, in my opinion, from what I've seen and know of her. I love this. I love this look. I love the whole Beetlejuice aspect. This wig is sickening. I'm gonna take a shot. I didn't know what Monique was doing. I was just like, is she the Cookie Monster? I didn't know what was going on. Then she did the reveal, and I'm still kind of confused. But I love the fact that she was the first one to give us a reveal. I just don't know if she was going for Cookie Monster. Like, what was that? To be honest with you, the only thing I liked on Khloe Kardashian was the jewels. Like, I loved the jewel gloves. I loved her earrings. I actually like this outfit, just not for like Drag Race season 10. You know what I mean? I just felt like it was very, you know, one of them Instagram boutiques that just started off. You know, it just felt very Fashion Nova. I'm sorry, Khloe Kardashian, but her drag is very new, and she is very new, right? That's not an excuse, you know what I mean? There were a lot of people who've been on this show who had just started drag. Hello, Valentina, who are killing it. I just feel like she needs more time to refine her looks. The makeup is nice. I just don't like the wig. I don't like the outfit. It just reads very pedestrian. I hated Eureka's look, and I love me some Eureka. I hated it. First of all, her makeup blended in with her hair. I just felt like it was all just, it all just melted together. I didn't think that there was any, I don't know, something was off. It just was all like the same color from the, you know, hair down to the neck. It was just all just melted into each other. And then I think the lights that they had on her, she was just washed. She was just very washed. And this cat suit, it's not that Eureka is big. I feel like she padded herself to be even bigger, and we lost body because she used to give us body. So I don't know what happened. She was just like, you know, sequence Humpty Dumpty. It didn't make any sense. And I don't know. I didn't like it. And I normally like Eureka's looks, but this was dreadful. Love Aquaria's look. Like, really, really love it. To the point where I want that dress. Could you imagine this sickening body in that dress? Yes! I like the whole look. I liked that it was just like, you know, out there. I got what her concept was. I love the nose ring. I love whatever this was. I just liked it. I thought it was very different. And I feel like that's what Aquaria is. I think she needs to stay more rock and let Miss Cracker be more glam. Because I feel like that's her wheelhouse. And I feel like Miss Cracker is very old Hollywood glam. And I feel like Aquaria is very Pat Benatar. You know what I mean? Like, she is that era. And I think when she tries to go into other areas, it doesn't really work because there's somebody who looks just like her who has already mastered that era. You know what? I'm not going to drag Vixen, right? I think that she was very open and honest with who she was as a queen. You know, she is a budget queen. There's nothing wrong with that if you have the craftiness to do it. And I liked her outfit. I really, really do. Yes, it looks DIY, but I liked it for who she is. This is who she is. She was booked on the show for being this kind of queen. I do think her makeup and hair needs work. You know what I mean? It always looks like, you know, when she walks down the runway or when she's in the show, that somebody like pulled her wig back just a bit to reveal her roots and edges, and she didn't pull it up and block it and seal it. You know what I mean? Like, it looks unfinished. That is what I can say about Vixen. Very unfinished. Oh, Miss Cracker. I understand the hype. Miss Cracker, this runway look, like, I couldn't stop looking at it. There were so many levels. I had to like pause my television. There's so many levels to it. The hair, the dress, the nails, everything is a fully formed, complete look, and I am gagging. Mayhem Miller looks beautiful, and somebody got, not in my comment section, but I saw it on Twitter. There were a lot of people who were upset that Mayhem was being compared to Kennedy. I don't know what the problem is with Kennedy. I don't dislike her. I didn't think that she should have been in the final two at All-Stars, but I don't dislike her. And I do see similarities between Mayhem and Kennedy. I honestly feel like if Kennedy Davenport and Latrice Royale had a baby, it would be Mayhem Miller. She gives me Latrice Royale like queenly personality with Kennedy Davenport's glam, you know what I mean? Like there's a mixture there, and it's an elevated mixture. I feel like she is the next level for the both of them, so I don't think it's bad to compare her. I see it. Like if you see it, you see it. It's not a big deal. Kennedy's not a bad drag queen. I don't like the hate she gets. I do understand that she was probably a little standoffish to people at DragCon. Listen, that girl has learned her lesson. She will never do that again. When she had that bare, empty, deserted line at DragCon, y'all got the Kennedy. She learned her lesson. She will never do that again. I bet you next time at DragCon, you'll see her hugging and kissing on babies and smiling, using all her teeth, taking pictures. She's learned. Give her a chance. Blair is beautiful, right? And I told you before, Blair has a very feminine face. Feminine? Blair looked like a woman, okay? Out of drag. So I feel like it's not, she don't have to do much. Put on some highlighter and a lip liner and you're there, right? I just don't feel like Blair knows how to dress her body yet. I think she's very crafty and knows how to put on what fits her. But this dress that she's wearing, it's beautiful, but she should have padded her body a little bit better to fit it because she's sinking in the dress, like she's drowning in the dress. That dress is wearing her. She'll be the other way around. I don't understand Cameron. Like Cameron always looks great on the runway. That's it. And performances, you know, quick drag, and like in the challenges of today, it was just like, ooh, sweetie, I don't know if you should be here. Then you see Cameron on the runway, you're just like, okay, this is your thing. So I feel like Cameron is a runway queen. I don't think that Cameron is a performance queen. Cameron is a look. Cameron could be a pageant queen. I think the muscles, because Cameron is pretty slim, threw people off being a muscle queen. But I just feel like Cameron can give you looks, and that's it. Don't get me wrong, I love Monet's outfit for myself, okay? Not for Drag Race. I feel like just like Khloe Kardashian, I feel like it's just kind of basic and you would want a whole look. Like I like Cameron's look more than I like Monet Exchange. I loved her wig and her makeup and her accessories. She could beat her face, right? But this outfit was just like, you can just buy this off of any, you know, teeny bopper clearance rack and you send it down the Drag Race runway. I would have wanted something a little bit more. She could have maybe added to it, give me drama, something. That's what you want on this runway. You want to look, but you also want like drama. You want to be gagging. The Vixen wins like I called it. I couldn't see any other way. Like they just gave a stellar performance. They were so much better than the other team. And even if the team was good, I still picked Vixen's team just because they gave more. Like they gave more in the dancing and the character. Like they were all lining up with the words that they were lip syncing. It was a good team. It was a really good team. And I was nervous at first. I would be kicking myself if I didn't pick her team. Oh, okay. I think that Vixen did a good job, but I feel like Monet should have won. Monet had me cracking up. The Vixen was okay, but I feel like that character was written for her. You know what I mean? Like all the things that were said in there, I was just like, did the Vixen write this? But I understand if she would take it home because she was the team captain. But that, for me, that was Monet's win. But don't get too confident, Vixen, because it seems like you're only winning challenges that you can dance in. If there's some other kind of challenge, like y'all haven't done an acting challenge yet, and those acting challenges normally take out the strongest queens. So be humble and sit down. What I tell you, if you just would have wore different tights, maybe Michelle would have overlooked the blue bodysuit. I told you, you have to come correct on that runway because Michelle is looking. She is looking for something because, guys, it's a TV show. She got to get her comments in as well. So you got to come correct. And I hate the fact that Yuha had something better. That never works on this show because who Who was it? Guys, if you know this person, please write it down in the comment section below. But it was season 9, and there was a queen who was packing up and was just like, oh, I would have wore this here. Oh, I would have wore this on this episode. Oh, I was waiting for this and waiting for... And they got cut because their looks were basic. They were holding their best looks for when they made it farther in the competition. Never hold your looks, especially your best looks on Drag Race, because you don't know if you're going to make it to next week. Dusty did have the dots, but they were like on the eyebrows and just perfect. Perfect. You were still yourself, and you also slayed a look to let the judges know that you can do something else. You know what? I think I dropped you out of my top 5 too early. I'm going to keep you an honorable mention, because Miss Cracker took your spot. Sorry, baby. The judges didn't like Monique at all. They didn't like her look. They also, well, Michelle liked the bodysuit. It was fun. I just didn't understand. Like, they were kind of confused with the look. They liked it, but it was just like, well, what is it? Same with me. But they said that they wish she would have known the words a little better. I think we didn't get to see that because we were so focused on Eureka, who didn't know any of the words, who knew the words, but she was just off. And so I felt like, for me, I didn't get to see Monique struggling. I actually liked her the best of her team, but that's not a lot. That's not saying a lot because her team suffered.
Your best drag tonight is this, and this is something that any girl would wear to a club. I want to see...
What'd I say? I told y'all, Khloe Kardashian's look was just very pedestrian, very generic, very basic. Anybody can find that. You can go on a Fashion Nova right now in Burbank, California, and you can find that outfit. That's the thing. This is Drag Race, especially because it's season 10. You got to take it up a notch. They got a bigger budget, so they want you to bring it. And Khloe is serving season 1. All set design, no substance. If that wasn't a read, Padma, damn. I feel bad for Monique because I think that she was giving her best drag, and you know, a lot of times they don't really get these challenges explained to them fully, so they're just going off of what they think that you want, and you miss the mark sometimes, and that's okay. But I don't know. I just feel like they were being a little bit too hard on Monique, who I felt like Monique and there was another one. Was it Aquaria? Yeah, Monique and Aquaria for me were the best out of their group. But I do understand the critiques that the both of them got. But I just felt like they're just being a little too hard. And Yuha didn't seem like she was clapping back. I thought that Yuha was explaining what happened. I didn't see anything there for them to get their knickers in a bunch. I didn't understand. I was like, Yuha wasn't clapping back. She was just explaining what happened. I didn't see any attitude, but maybe they saw a bit more. This is why you got to put everything in, editors, so we can get a fair assessment of what's happening in the show. Did y'all watch Love and Hip Hop Miami or The Flavor of Love? Monique looks like Bucky. I don't know why I just thought of that, but I was watching and I was like, you look like Bucky, especially when she gives us profile. Bucky. Okay, so I'm still watching it. Khloe and Eureka are going up against each other. Here's my thoughts. Khloe, from what she's shown in the lip sync, I think she might take it. Only because Eureka is just not in her head, and I don't know if she's going to be able to pull it out in this performance. If she doesn't pull it out and she does stay, it's just because she's a stronger queen at this moment than Eureka, and Rue isn't basing, and then Khloe, and Rue isn't basing the elimination off of the lip sync. So we'll see. But I feel like Khloe has it in performance, but Eureka may just stay because where they're at in this point of drag, Eureka's just the better queen. So we'll see. Let's see. And also, I love Eureka. I want her to go. So I don't even know what happened, but I just had to stop it because Eureka gave me chills. Like, I was watching it and man, I could feel her wanting this. I really, really could. Just the way she was like giving it, and you could see her tearing up, and she gave me chills. She gave me chills. I felt that girl's spirit. She wants this, and I think that she got so close to the point where it almost was snatched away from her. And also, it's during the same time and around the same kind of challenge where she went home. And so she's fighting so many battles on this one episode. But when she started, I'm telling you guys, chills. Like, I was in tears watching her. She's staying. Eureka is staying. Sorry, Calorie Kardashian. This is it. You didn't give it. Mother gave her soul. She left everything that she could on that runway. And I'm proud of Eureka. I'm very proud of Eureka. Eureka stays. Don't be sorry. Be fierce. I'm still in that. I feel like there's so many things that RuPaul says that I'm like, I just need to write it down on my wall and just live my life that way. I love that. Don't be sorry. Be fierce. I'm so glad I found this show. That's where it ends. A very emotional ending, I guess, for me. I don't know. Is my cycle started? No, that's too early. But it was Eureka, man. Whoo, she had me. Then I feel bad for Calorie Kardashian because she wanted this as well. They all really wanted, and they all did a great job. I mean, you're on RuPaul's Drag Race season 10. You had to be. They were looking for the best of the best, and you made it, sis. So anyway, that's where it ends. Let me know what you think of this episode in the comments section below. Let me know if you think the right queens were in the bottom, and if the right queen was eliminated. Let's discuss. And if you like what you see here, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you later for Untucked. So stay tuned. Bye, guys. I think I'm going to put it somewhere right here. Yeah, Untucked is going to be here. So when you're done here, just click on it after you subscribe and share and like and comment. Seriously, I'm not playing with y'all. This is a lot of work.